Hi there, Andre here from Peak Motorcycles. I'm here on a beautiful day in the Peak District, and this is a very short add-on to my review video for the Benelli Leoncino 800 trail that you can see behind me. Now, I was only really going to do a road riding video for it, but I had so much fun that I almost struggled to find things to talk about because for a simple naked bike, it just works really well. And it is simple, there's not a lot to say. The Pirelli Scorpion Rally Tyres work really well. As a road bike, I've thoroughly enjoyed it. Even the engine, especially when you get to the top of the rev range, really is a hoot. But it's a nice day and there are some easy trails around, so I thought I would give it a go just to see what that was like. So I think there's two trails I'm going to do on the bike, and then I'll show you a bit of what that's like. I'm not expecting wonderful things just because the suspension is as hard as it is and the riding position isn't really suited for standing, but nevertheless, it's worth a go. So yeah, this is what it looks like. So I thought I'd try one little trail. This is a green lane in the UK which is classed as an unsurfaced road, so technically it is road legal. So let's see what we do. First thing I'd say is that this suspension is kind of hard for this, which I guess is not unsurprising from how the road manners were. But it's got the right sort of tyres on. It's also not a great riding position for standing. If I try and stand up, yeah, I can do it, but yeah, it's just not a great riding position. Having said that, this is actually doing all right. It's actually quite fun. So if this is something that you might like to do, and you want to know if the Leoncino 800 trail can do a trail or two, then I would say yes, absolutely. You know, the grip is certainly there. The stock tyres, which are these Pirelli Scorpion Rallys, are just fine. Bar risers might be handy, but then again you'd probably lose the riding feel for the rest of the time on road, which is probably more like what this is designed for. Yeah, I'm feeling this a bit more on the downhill, that it's not really what this bike is cut out for, yeah, especially on some of these bigger rocks. But still, it was worth a try. I see rocks pinging out on all sides. Yeah, it's not the best down over these sort of rocky fields like this. While I wouldn't choose it, it can do it. And in a minute I'll be catching up with Curtis T7, who's been flying ahead of me on his Tenere 700. So if you recognise where I recorded the intro video, that was by the Barrel at Bretton here in the Peak District. It's a nice place with a viewpoint out over the hill. Now it's heading up to Sir William Hill, something like that anyway. So yeah, it's this. It is a green lane again. It's not off-road, it is a legal byway, so it's essentially like an unsurfaced road. But it's mostly straight. The surface is pretty broken, as you can see. But as an opportunity to try out this bike on something else, yeah, let's see how we get on. You do get cars and things up here as well. In fact, I can see a Suzuki Jimny coming towards me. Up here, let's see if I can keep some momentum up. All this loose stuff, that'll be the undoing of me, I think. But yeah, for this stuff, it's not made for it. It's not even great at it, but it will do it. So if you have one of these, oh, there's a bit of a hit over a bump. If you have one of these and you saw the knobbly tyres and you thought, well, would I have a go? I would certainly say, yeah, give it a try. You might need to air down your tyres a bit. Oops. Mind how you go braking traction like that, especially on the uphills, but as long as you take it steady, it does do it. Almost at the top, and then I've just got a nice run down off the top of here with some nice views. Who wouldn't want to take their motorcycle up something like this with a view out over the Peak District on the far side? Right then, I'm going to concentrate on staying upright on this loose stuff as we go down, but hopefully this has given you a bit of a taste of what this bike might do if you had one. What I am certainly noticing is the weight of it. So you get those bits where it starts to squirm a little, and compared to my CRF even, it definitely feels a lot heavier. See a cloud of dust in my mirror, that must be Curtis flying in. So that's the end of my very short trial with taking this Benelli Leoncino 800 trail on some trails. It's not made for it, suspension's too hard. If that could be softened up a lot, maybe pressure down the tyres a bit. I mean, it'll certainly do it, but it's just not what it's made for. Anyway, I hope that's been interesting and useful. If it has, please check out my other content and maybe I'll see you there. Thanks for watching.